you all night, trying to figure you out. I just wanna make you smile. Hold your hand in my hand, looking at the sunset. Man, you're looking good tonight. I wanna kiss you before the sun goes down. It's what you're doing, it's making me feel like I'm falling. And when you're moving, I can hear my calling. There's no one else here that I see but you. It's what you're doing, it's making me feel like I'm falling. Yeah, I'm falling in love. Falling in love. You set my wheels in motion. I'm going crazy for you. Eyes blue like the ocean. I can see you want this too. Cause you've been looking at me all night, trying to figure me out. I just wanna let you know. And I ain't playing no games, baby, you won't change. I only want you. I wanna kiss you before the sun goes down. It's what you're doing, it's making me feel like I'm falling. And when you're moving, I can hear my calling. There's no one else here that I see but you. It's what you're doing, it's making me feel like I'm falling. Yeah, I'm falling in love. Yeah, I'm falling in love. I wanna kiss you before the sun goes down. I wanna kiss you before the sun goes down. It's what you're doing, making me feel like I'm falling. And when you're moving, I can hear my calling. There's no one else here that I see but you. It's what you're doing, it's making me feel like I'm falling. Yeah, I'm falling in love. Yeah, I'm falling in love. Yeah, I'm falling in love. Yeah, I'm falling in love.
We're talking to each other. I know we feel the same.
Hello and welcome to the stream. We are coming back with another stream today, and today is our Decades Legacy stream. We are going to be streaming a little bit on our Decades Legacy. I hope everyone's doing well. Hi Leah Maria, how are you today? So we are going to be jumping in with our Decades Legacy, doing a little bit of streaming with that series today and picking up off when last we saw them on the YouTube channel. And so we are going to be adding a little bit of an addition to our family in today's stream, which is going to be super exciting. I can't wait to see that. And I am really excited to continue on with this series. We have come so far in this series and I'm super excited about it. So that being said, we're just going to go ahead and jump right in, and we're going to go ahead and we're going to get started. So let's go ahead and jump in, and we will discuss kind of what we're going to be doing in today's stream. We are here with Dean. He's just getting himself a little bit of a bite to eat, as you can see. It is 2017 in the game here, so we have come far into it. As you know, we started in the 1890s. We have come all the way into 2017. I am not really sure how far I want to play with this series. I know that technically we're supposed to go into present day, but I don't know if I want to kind of cut it off at 2020. I'm kind of been debating that. So you guys need to let me know how you feel about that. Like, I don't know if I want to go in past 2020, or if I want to cut it off at 2020 and end the series at 2020, or if I want to go those last 4 years to 2024. So let me know what you guys think about that. How do you feel about that? I don't know. I kind of am not really sure what I want to do. Part of me kind of wants to end the series at the year 2020 and then do like a kind of montage of 1890 to 2020 of memories, and just do like a video of memories, like a recap video over the years kind of video, and do like this one big kind of memory video at the end. So let me know what you guys think about that. So, because I'm not really sure. I am doing good, Leah Maria. I streamed yesterday and we did The Joy of Life, and I'm streaming this one today and trying to get back onto some weekend streams here, and maybe transition back from so many videos of like recording and editing and do more streams. So that's kind of my goal here. So yeah, I don't know how it's gonna go. We'll see how it works out on the channel. But so some things I want to do in the stream. We are, as we know, with Siobhan. She is expecting. She is currently in her second trimester in 3 hours, so she really is just kind of getting started here. I want us to find out what she's having in this stream so we can find out what gender the baby is. And I also would like to have her a baby shower. But also within this stream, I would like us to go see Rebecca and Rachel. Both of them have recently gotten married, and they are both expecting. As a matter of fact, speaking of the devil, Rachel is over now, and she is pregnant. She's just come over here for a visit. She does that sometimes. She does have a key to our house, so she's come over. She's just kind of visiting a little bit. And I guess just sitting here at the desk, I guess she was probably on the computer. But Rachel has recently gotten married, and she is expecting. And so I do want to introduce you to their spouses, because we don't see, the side households very often anymore now that we are playing with Siobhan and her family. But I do want us to see like who they married, so that you guys will be able to see that. So we are going to go visit with their families, and it looks like Dean likes fitness. We will totally let him do that. I think it's fine to end at 2020. Yeah, I think that makes more sense. I just kind of want to honestly, I kind of just want to avoid like the whole like COVID section and having to put them all in mask and isolation and all of that. And yeah, so I figured I would just end it at 2020, and then we would just do a recap, and see how it goes, with us ending it there. Oh my gosh, Spidey. Welcome into the stream, Spidey, and thanks so much for the jump scare. You have this way of just constantly getting me, so thank you for that. So anyway, Rachel's over to visit, and she's just kind of hanging out on the computer. We're going to go ahead and get everyone into bed. It is almost 11 o'clock at night, and so they do need to go ahead and get themselves a little bit of rest for the evening. And then we are going to have a baby shower tomorrow. I will probably get Siobhan up in the morning and take her off first thing, and we'll find out what the gender of the baby is. And then when she gets back home, we will have the baby shower. I think the baby shower is scheduled for like 1 o'clock. So if we look at the calendar, I do think I scheduled it for like, 1 o'clock. So we'll have a baby shower. We have invited over her mom and her siblings. And so that'll be fun for them to go ahead and come on round for that. So everyone's going to just go ahead and get a little bit of shut-eye. And who's this? Lydia Allison. Well, Lydia, it is a little bit late, so I am not going to invite you in. But they're just going to get a little bit of sleep. Rachel's going to head on home to her husband and get herself some sleep because she's pregnant and needs to... Got you again. Yes? Yes, you did. She's going to go and head herself home because she's pregnant as well. And then in the morning, like I said, we will go ahead and deal with getting our gender of the baby here. Mateo is just getting a little bit of imagination in, which we absolutely love. And he doesn't have a homework book. I don't know what the deal is with that. I wonder if I can get him one. No, it doesn't look like it. I don't guess I can order him a homework book either because it doesn't give me that option. You know, sometimes when you click on the bookshelf, it's like, order homework books. I don't have that option anymore for some reason. So I don't know what the deal is with that. So I can't get any homework books. So I guess he's just not going to do any homework. And he's not going to be able to get his grades up, Mateo. So we love that for him. We don't actually love that for him, but why don't you go ahead and get yourself a little bit of sleep. It is a little late. It's 1 o'clock in the morning. Everyone else in the house is asleep. You might as well sleep as well. All right, so get everybody some sleep. 2017 was awful. Well, I'm sorry you feel that way. Did you jump as well, Leah Maria? I'm really not used to the Twitch sounds, and so everything makes me jump. It looks like Dean is finding it difficult to process his negative emotions in a healthy manner, and he's having an emotion bomb currently, which is not at all good. We do have some people that are in the family tree. Maria McQueen and Keaton Kane have aged up to infants, so I will have to go at some point, probably after the stream, and give them a little bit of a makeover and get their photos for the family tree, because I still am updating the family tree and keeping that up to date as well, which is fantastic. We absolutely love that. So let's go ahead and check in with everybody. Dean's feeling really sad. He did lose his job. He got fired. He had like this thing pop up where basically he was like given an option. He chose the wrong option and he lost his job. So he's feeling pretty sad about that. I'm going to go ahead and let Siobhan grab herself a bite to eat here, and then we're going to send her off and get her to find out what the gender of the baby is. And but she's feeling pretty hungry this morning, so I just want her to obviously eat something first. So we'll get her to eat something, and then she's gonna go discover the birth gender. Look at her, she's like, I can't do that. Well, I want you to eat first and then go. Why can't you go when you're done? Why are you being difficult? Alright, now she's gonna go. That was so weird. It was like telling me she couldn't go, but it was just because she was eating. Like, I wasn't wanting you to go right that second. Okay, let's go ahead and grab something out for the little one to eat. And he can come down and grab a serving of food while we're waiting on Siobhan to get those results. Obviously, you need to clean up this mess. So everyone is just taking care of themselves this morning. The animal has been fed. Look how cute this little puppy is. Gacy is the cutest little dog. And Dean wants to bond with the children, which is not at all surprising that he wants to bond with the children. And, you know, he has really grown into a really supportive father. And so we absolutely are, you know, loving that he is so close with the children. I think you probably need to give this child a bath. Give Edward a bath. All right, so we have the ultrasound results in. We are pregnant with one baby, and it is going to be a girl. So Dean actually did get his wish. He is going to have a little girl, so he's going to be thrilled about that news. We're going to have Siobhan come on in, and she is going to tell him the results of the ultrasound, share the news of the gender of the baby with him. Honestly, can you please go give Edward a bath before this party starts? And you can go ahead and tell him the gender of the baby. Announce the baby's gender. Look at this baby. He is so dirty. He's like, I'm so gross. We have a party later happening and I'm green. She's like, we're having a girl. And Dean's like, oh my God, I wanted a daughter. So Dean's going to be super excited. They're having some shared joy. Dean's newest child is of a different birth gender than his previous children. Some aspects of raising the child might seem new, a challenge that comes with the excitement of discovery. Okay, that's great. Okay, seriously, go give this child a bath. He's like, do you need a bath? And Edward's like, do you think I need a bath? Look at me right now. Yes, we need a bath. We desperately need a bath. Mateo's at school and we're going to give Edward a bath. Finally. Oh my gosh, you broke that toilet. He just repaired that. Well, you can repair that one. Look how cute they are. Oh my gosh. So they are just carrying on. We are going to have Siobhan, after she's done repairing the toilet, probably get in here and start making some dishes for her baby shower. I do want her to make some things that people can eat. Maybe we'll do a spinach and strawberry salad. We'll do a party size. And I'm probably going to have her also make a dessert, some kind of baked goods. Probably let's do a raspberry swirl cheesecake. That sounds good. And so she can get some baking in. That way there'll be stuff here for the baby shower. We'll put the rest of this stuff away. Alright, you're gonna have to potty train him. He's like, really? I have so much that I need to do. You really don't need to do anything. Siobhan is on it. She is being domestic. She's taking care of the menu for the baby shower. She's super excited about this baby shower. She's gonna get to see, you know, her mom. She actually invited her dad. Charles is gonna come to the baby shower as well as Angel. I know usually you don't invite the men over, but she has invited Charles because Charles is extremely supportive of her. He's always been very supportive. We know that Charles is closer to her than Annika ever really was. She did invite Annika because, well, Annika is her mother, and so she felt like she really should. But she definitely invited Charles because Charles has always been super close with the kids. So Charles has been invited to the baby shower. Annika's invited. We invited Angel. Rebecca and Rachel were both invited as well. And so we're just going to have us a nice little small get together. Rebecca's calling. Okay, we can chat with her when we're done with this cake. And everyone's going to come over and we will have a nice little time here celebrating and just talking about, babies, and hopefully she'll get some gifts for the baby and all of that. And then after the baby shower, we'll probably go ahead and start visiting some of the other families. We'll see Rebecca and her family, and we'll see Rachel and her family, and I'll show you where they're living and their how they're all set up here in the world. So that will be good to see. And then at some point after that, I'm sure we'll be seeing Siobhan go ahead and, oh, we love that. That's so pretty. We love it. Maybe we'll just stick that over here though. All right, so she's just going to have a little bit of a chat with Rebecca because Rebecca has called. I'm sure they're probably talking about the little ones. They're both pregnant at the same time. Her, Rachel, and Rebecca are all three pregnant at the same time. So they are having a little bit of a bonding experience over this. They are really, having a closeness that has come to them from sharing in this time of being pregnant together. I don't think it was really planned like that, but it definitely did turn out that they ended up pregnant at the same time. And so they're all, getting to experience this together, and it's really thrilling for them. All right, why don't you go ahead and clean up this mess in your inventory here. All right, Edward, how are you doing, son? You're feeling a little bit hungry, so we should probably let you come and grab a bite to eat. All right, and in about an hour's time, the baby shower is going to start. We'll probably just go ahead and let Mateo finish out his school day. He doesn't necessarily have to be here for the baby shower, so we'll just let him finish out his school day. He doesn't have to, come home or do anything like that. Set decorations. Let's do Island Castaway. Oh, can we do that? Here, why don't you come out and upgrade his true hats for him? Look at her, she's like, I can give you a story if you want me to read to you. Although the party is going to begin soon. Did he eat? No. Why don't you eat this? I forget all the time that he's a picky eater and he doesn't like a lot of things. So that's part of the problem of why he never wants to eat anything that I cook. I know you're a picky eater, but can you please just eat this meal? He's like, I really don't want to. I will though. Okay, great. He took one bite and he was like, I am not having any of this salad. It's a summer salad. Just eat it. Nope, he doesn't like it. Well, okay. Let's go ahead and get you to come over here and use this potty pad. Hooch. All right, let's take the day off work. We have a baby shower to attend to. How are we doing in our pregnancy? Third trimester in 10 hours. And you can just clean that up. I could have sworn that the baby shower was going to be beginning. Dad's just out here working really hard to get this treehouse upgraded for his son, which we absolutely love. I love that Dean is so hands-on and wanting to do these things for his boys. And now he's going to have himself a little girl, so we love that.
Let him move. Rosla, Nagar.
All right, why don't you go ahead and give Edward something to drink? Maybe that will fill him up. And when he is done with the... Why did the party not start? Mateo came home from school and the party is still not started. Well, I guess we had a glitch with our baby shower. You know, it's the right people will make you regional manager. No, I'm good, thanks. Nobody came for the baby shower. They all just stood her up. Which is super sad. She had like made this cake and all of these things for her baby shower and nobody came. So she's feeling really confident because she was like, I made this cake and I made this salad and everyone's been invited, and literally no one came to her baby shower. They've all just stood her up. It's 4 o'clock and the baby shower was at 1 and nobody came. So I think she's probably feeling really upset by the fact that no one came. Like, she would expect maybe Annika not to come, but for Rebecca and Rachel to not show, for her dad especially not to show, like, she's thinking, like, what's going on? Why did nobody come? I've been trying to do homework for school, but the last few assignments have felt really hard. Maybe I'm not smart enough to do it. What do you think? Oh, you're fine. Just focus on different topics. And your conflict resolution is going to increase. So I think that she's really feeling upset that the fact that no one has come for her baby shower. She is like, no one showed up, Dean. And he's like, what do you mean no one showed up? And she's like, the party, no one came to the baby shower. And he's like, what do you mean nobody came to the baby shower? And she's like, can't you tell time? Like, it's 4 p.m. The party was at 1. No one came to the baby shower. And he's like, oh, honey, I'm really sorry. And she's like, I don't understand why no one came. And he's like, maybe something came up with Rebecca and Rachel. And she's like, yeah, but that doesn't explain why my dad didn't come. Like, nobody came at all. He's like, I'm really sorry to hear that. He's like, well, if we're being honest, like, we have everything we need for the baby. Like, we have all of the stuff from, you know, when Edward was a baby. And we don't really need anything. And whatever we do need, we can just get ourselves. She's like, yeah, but that's not the point. The point is that we're supposed to celebrate with our friends and family, and nobody showed up. And he's like, I understand that, but maybe things came up. And she's like, ugh, I cannot believe this. She's like, well, I guess I'll just go around to their place a later date and find out if everything's okay. And he's like, maybe they're just, you know, busy with their lives. You know, they've got pregnancy brain too. And she's like, I know. And he's like, and Angel, you know, they've got themselves a toddler. Maybe something came up with them. And she's like, maybe. So everybody does have their own things going on in life. They have their own lives that they're living. Angel does have a toddler. So Charles possibly could be dealing with his new child. And, you know, things could have maybe come up. Annika, as we know, is a complete flake. So there's a good possibility that something more important in her life came up, just dealing with herself, and she was just being selfish. But, I mean, things I guess could have come up, and that's why the baby shower didn't take place. But the baby shower definitely was a flop, and she's a little hurt by it. She really is. But she's trying to stay positive and not be, you know, too upset by the fact that no one showed for her baby shower that she has thrown. You know, most of the time people throw a baby shower for you and you don't throw one for yourself, but she was like trying to be proactive. But maybe that was where she went wrong. All right, Dean's gonna go ahead and get himself a little bit of a bath because he's feeling a little bit grungy. And Mateo, you need to go to the washroom, son. How are you doing, Edward? Edward is feeling hungry. Well, of course he is. Why don't you go ahead and put Edward here, and we'll give him a little bit of food. Because he just is so picky. Wolf Daddy, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. I'm doing pretty good. It's been a minute since I've streamed. I'm just, trying to do a little bit of a stream here. Is she gonna put this child in this high chair and feed him, or is she just gonna completely ignore me? She's like, I'm just gonna completely ignore you. Okay, great. We love it when that happens. No, we're gonna wait for him to climb all the way down the stairs, and then we'll carry him all the way up. She's like, do you want me to give you some food? Because I can totally put you in the high chair. And he's like, I grabbed some rice. It's perfectly fine. If I waited for you to feed me, I'd starve to death. Okay, I don't really care as long as he's eating, I guess. I didn't even know there was rice in that rice cooker. Edward, you are so smart. You're such a smart little bean. All right, so let's go ahead and put him to bed. Everyone is going to get themselves ready-ish, I guess. Edward definitely needs to get to sleep. Siobhan, how are you doing, love? Third trimester in 5 hours. I think for now we're going to head over and we're going to see one of the other families. I do want to introduce you to their families. So we're going to head over and see Rebecca and Rachel, and I'm going to show you their spouses and where they're living. So let's go and see them. All right, so our first is, she's in Newcrest. Okay. Let's go see them. All right, so here we have Rachel and her husband Maurice, and of course we have Boris. They are in a family together, and we want to just introduce you to them. So this is her husband Maurice. If I can get a close-up of him here. It probably would be easier if I went into cast with him, but this is Maurice here. He's an attractive looking gentleman, but they actually met on their own. They got pregnant on their own and got into a romantic relationship all by themselves, obviously. And so I just went in and got them married, and then added him to the family tree and moved them into a place together. Obviously, this place is not decorated. As you can see, I haven't decorated it. I just moved them in, but I haven't decorated it because I don't play with them right now. So their house isn't currently furnished, but we aren't currently playing with them, so that's why. I could at some point, I guess, get their house furnished, but currently right now, Rachel is pregnant. She is in her second trimester, and it is an unwanted pregnancy, so she is not really happy about this pregnancy. She was not expecting to get pregnant. She wasn't really wanting to get pregnant, but pregnant nonetheless she is. She'll be in her 3rd trimester in 6 hours. So her and Siobhan are very, very close when it comes to pregnancy-wise. They are very, very closely aligned in that. And then we're going to go ahead and go over and see Rebecca. I believe she also is living in Newcrest. I think she's over here. Yeah, she was already living in Newcrest. We have her married as well. So she did already have a home that she was living in, and it was already an established place, but now she is currently with Diego Connolly. So this is her husband, Diego, and this is what he looks like. And they are now married and expecting a child, and they are also in their 3rd trimester in 6 hours. They are literally all 3 due basically around the exact same time. Here she is, pregnant and adorable. She's just hanging out here. She should probably go inside before she freezes to death. That's probably, she probably needs to do that. Go here. Let's take her inside. Yeah, because you're freezing to death. Go inside. There you go. Alright, so that is Rebecca and Diego. They are super cute together, and this is their home that they live in, which is super cute. They actually already have a nursery room and everything. Look at her give him a kiss. So we love that. They are ready and set up to have this little one, so we love that for them. And then we are now just going to head back over. I think they were the only 2 that needed an update. Is there anyone else that you needed to see or that you wanted to see? I don't know. You can let me know in the chat if there's anyone else you wanted to see that you haven't seen in a while. We obviously have Charles and Angel, and their, Leon is with them, and then their little one that Angel just had. They're still in Tartosa, and we have, who else? Joe. Oh, their little one just aged up. So Joe and Christina's little one just aged up, it looks like. So that's super cute. To an infant. So she'll be getting a makeover to be added to the family tree soon, which will be really cute. But let's go ahead and hop back in to our main household, and we will continue on with them, and we'll be seeing soon Siobhan obviously go into labor. We are in our 3rd trimester in, I think, 6 hours with her as well, and we'll be having our addition to our family soon, and we'll be having us a little girl, so we will have to come up with a girl name for her, because obviously, we're having a girl, so we'll need girl names. I think she is in 6 hours as well. No, hers is 4 hours. So she's a little bit further along than them. Not much, but a little bit. So she is just in here watching a little bit of television and carrying on. Everyone else is just kind of taking care of themselves. I am going to send off little Edward to bed. He does need to go ahead and head on to bed. Why are you coming downstairs, son? I need you to go on upstairs and get to bed. He's like, I just want to go talk to my dad. Okay, but really, I want you to go to bed. So go back up. So we're going to head him up the stairs here. We're going to take him off to bed because it's starting to get a little bit late. We're almost to 9 p.m. And he is going to need some much needed shut-eye. Alright, so he's going to go off to bed. Dean's going to come in here. I'll just have Dean tuck him in a little bit. Oh, they're so cute together. Dean is such a great dad. As a matter of fact, why don't you come upstairs, Mateo, and go ahead and get yourself into bed as well, since it's almost 9:20. You have school tomorrow, and you'll need to get yourself a little bit of rest. He's like, but I'm watching telly with my mom. Yeah, I get that, but, you know, you have school tomorrow. So the parents are just going to watch a little bit of television together. They're going to talk about the day. Dean's feeling really, really bad for Siobhan and the fact that she obviously didn't get to have her baby shower, and she was basically stood up by all of her family and friends. So he is trying to cheer her up a little bit. He feels really badly for her. You know, they had gone through their separation and they finally came to terms. They went through their reconciliation. They got back together and they're now closer than ever. And he feels really, really bad for her that, you know, she is going through all of that and that she's having to go through this pregnancy. And what he feels like to her might feel like she's doing it alone, without her friends, without her family, without any support. And he just wants her to know that she has his support. Because he definitely wanted another child, and he wanted it to be a little girl. And, of course, it is. Oh, every time she touches something, she breaks it. Well, we'll just have you repair that, and then you can head off to bed. And then Dean's just going to go ahead and fill up the animal bowl for food and water here, and then he will head off to bed himself. It is, as you know, getting rather late, and so tomorrow is another day. We're actually getting quite close to the year 2018. We're getting really close to the end here, folks. We really, really are. I can't believe that we are almost to the end of our decade's legacy. And this is, you know, a real, you know, it's surreal to me that we have come this far. It really is. Siobhan can now take family leave as well as Dean. So I very well may allow them to do that. Let's see, business. I'll go ahead and let him take family leave. And I will just go ahead and let her take family leave as well. She is in desperate need of a bathroom and some food. It says, sometimes Siobhan is overwhelmed with delight at the feelings of her baby growing within. She can't wait for it to be born. So, you know, she's come so far. She's in her 3rd trimester. She can go into labor at any time. But the Siobhan of old, the Siobhan that was scared to have babies, the Siobhan that was freaking out because she didn't think she could handle this and she didn't want children and she was stressed about it, and that Siobhan is gone. This Siobhan is an older, wiser Siobhan that has come to terms with the fact that she knows she's a good mother. She loves her children. She is happy with her life. She's happy with her family. She realizes where she was when she was a teenager and she was struggling with her children, having them so young and having to come to terms with having children at that age. And she realizes that she has overcome those obstacles, and she is now in a secure relationship with a great man that she loves so much. And she's got a secure job and, you know, this loving, supportive family. And she's like, I have nothing to worry about. And, you know, she's in a much better place mentally, emotionally, when it comes to the outlook of her life and just where she's at. And it's made her overall happier, healthier, and able to really just appreciate everything that she has. And as you can see, as she rubs her stomach there, she's just really, really feeling blessed. And she's really, really happy about this turn of events of being pregnant and having this, you know, another chance with Dean, with them getting back together, having this baby, knowing it's a little girl, being able to give Dean everything he wants, everything she wants, really, because she realized that she wanted another child as well. So she's just really, really happy overall. She's feeling focused right now. Why is she so focused? These Sims do not allow any difficulties to stop them. She's feeling determined. And things just feel a bit brighter when Siobhan is near her soulmate. We love that. Why don't you clean that up, Siobhan? All right, it is officially 2018 here in the game. We have made it a full year in the game, and generally this is when in YouTube video land I would be like, okay, it's time to wrap it up. But we're going to continue on. We are going to play here until, you know, Siobhan definitely has her baby. We want to see this little girl. We want to give her a name. We want to welcome in another being into this family, and I can't wait for that to take place. I'm super excited about seeing that happen. And, you know, Siobhan wants to tell her children, you know, you're gonna have a little sister, and so she's letting Mateo know, like, you're gonna be a big brother again, and this time you're gonna be the brother of a sister. And he's like, a sister? Not another little boy? And she's like, no, I'm having a girl this time. And he's like, oh my goodness, well, okay. She's like, you're gonna have to be the big brother and take care of her and, you know, look out for her. And he's like, okay. So Mateo is super excited, I guess, about this news as well. You know, he doesn't really know what it's gonna be like to be the big brother to a sister, but he's like thinking probably to himself, I'm sure I can handle it. You know, it's not gonna be too much longer. I don't know actually when does he age up? Oh, it's gonna be a long time. He doesn't age up for a very, very long time. This would be quite a long ways away before he is gonna be a teenager. But when 2020 hits, I'm probably gonna go ahead and age everyone up and see what they would look like as their next stage of their life. So I will age him up. So we could see what he would look like as a teenager, and we'll see what everyone looks like in their next stage of their life. And we'll do that for, you know, just the sake of seeing this progress, because the aging in the game is set on a really long span, basically, for the decades, and the way it's set for aging is very, very specific. And so because of that, you know, Mateo's not set to age up for quite some time, even Edward for that matter. And the game here will end up, this series will end up ending before we get to see them age up. And that is a real tragedy, because I do want to see what they're going to look like when they age up. I want to see how they change and how they grow. And I think that is very important for us to be able to see that. And so I do want us, you know, just seeing how everybody gets to change. Let's go ahead and give Edward a bath. He's feeling gross again. Mateo's off to school. Are you going to give him a bath, Dean? Dean's like, well, maybe. Siobhan's like, you smell. Give him a bath. Seriously, Dean, what is your malfunction? Give your son a bubble bath. It's like trying to pull teeth to get him to bathe this child. Okay, seriously. Someone's got to bathe him. Will you bathe him? Oh, he's going to do it. Okay. I was like, what in the hell is really going on? That was not a very long bath. Give Edward a bath. It isn't easy earning 2 grades, top grades, and Mateo is feeling the pressure now. It doesn't help that one of the girls keeps sitting close, glancing her way with her sweet, innocent eyes. Is she trying to be friendly or just copy off Mateo? What to do? Confront the girl. Even if the girl is trying to copy, she'll never admit it. When Mateo accuses her of cheating, those sweet, innocent eyes fill with tears, and now everyone thinks Mateo is mean. Rats. Well, great. Oh, she's changing his diaper. Okay, well, I suppose that's good, but can you also feed him? Let's do animal crackers. That's fine. Animal crackers is fun. He's so dirty, Edward is. I can't get him clean. She's like, let's go give you a bath. Your dad did a really crap job of giving you a bath. She's like, I'll help you, Edward. We'll get you all cleaned up and you'll be tip-top shape. You're fed, you'll be bathed, everything will be perfect. And then it'll be time for me to have this new little one. Your little sister's going to come and it's going to be great. grand and great and perfect and wonderful. And honestly, I have no idea what I'm going to name this little one. I don't want another job offer. So thanks, but no thanks. Maybe I should look on the wheel and see if I can find names. There we go. I mean, I'm vacuuming and you're trying to vacuum my feet up. All right, and Dean wants to chat with Angel currently, so we can maybe give her a call. So let's call and chat with Angel. All right, go get yourself some food, Siobhan. And then Dean's gonna go upstairs and do a little bit of potty training with Edward after he's done talking with Angel on the phone. Go ahead and get yourself a little bit to eat. And honestly, I don't think that you have called about your obstetrician, so we'll need to call the obstetrician and let them know what you want to do as far as having the baby. We'll probably just do something quick and easy. Let's just do the, I can't remember how she had the other children. Never mind. We'll just have the baby here. I should be able to have the baby here. Okay. Allison Moreland is wondering if you want to go to her house and hang out. Not currently. I am repairing my dishwasher and waiting to go into labor, and I'm about to pee myself. So unfortunately, I'm not going to do that. Mateo just got home from school. He's going to have himself a little bit of a shower, and Dean is in there doing flashcards with Edward in the bathroom, which is super freaking cute. He's just trying to teach him a little bit because, you know, Edward needs to learn everything that he can. The time and the clock is ticking for him to learn things because we have another little one coming up right behind him that we are going to have to teach, which is, you know, it is what it is. Parenting here in this house is jam-packed. It really is. Edward's like, I'm learning as much as I can, but I'm gonna get some of these wrong. I'm not an expert, you know. I'm really not. Did you fix that? Oh my goodness, let's fill all these pet bowls. I guess you did. The maid is really hard at work here today. Why don't you do a little bit of potty training? Can you do that? Siobhan's like, let's get in there and do some potty training. You need to stop using your diaper and start using the potty. And Edward's like, oh, if I hear this one more time. I don't know what the big deal is about this potty seat. Edward has reached potty level 2. I mean, we're getting there. I'm not going to get you potty trained before she has this new baby. She's feeling seriously irritable because of her mood swings and her hormones, but it is what it is. Mandy and I are planning to spend some casual friend time together. Should I do it? Yeah, sure, go for it. What's wrong with you, Mateo? Oh yeah, you're feeling hurt because everyone thinks you're mean at school because of the cheating. Everything's gonna be okay, son. Honestly. Why don't you come in here and play doctor for a little while? And then if you want to, you can even journal about it. Express your melancholy thoughts in your journal. It'll be perfectly fine. Why don't you come over here and you can play with your puppy for a little bit. Oh, I wanted Mateo to play with the puppy. Siobhan's over here trying to play with this dog, and the dog's like, I don't have time for this nonsense. Even Edward is fascinated by this puppy. Oh my god, it's so cute. They're adorable together. Edward's like, you can be my best friend in the whole wide world. My best friend in the whole wide world. And Gacy's thinking, I don't know about that, bud. What do you think, Siobhan? Are you about ready to have this baby? Because you are massive. Why don't you go get yourself a little bit of rest? She's like, or I could just go get myself a little bit of coffee. It'll be perfectly fine. Okay. You do that then. She totally did too. Made herself a little bit of a cappuccino there. And she's like, this is going to make me feel so much better. Who needs sleep when you have cappuccinos? I mean, I guess. Do you canoe? Wait, who is this? Ha ha ha, you just got pranked. It's almost 8 o'clock at night. Everyone really does need to start getting themselves ready for bed. And instead, you're over here drinking cappuccinos. I mean, for the love of Pete, what is really going on? Both of you with your coffee. Go to bed. All right, Mateo, when you're done journaling your thoughts, you can go ahead and get yourself into bed. Edward, you need to get yourself into bed as well. Everyone's going to get themselves some much needed shut-eye, and I figure in the middle of the night, we're going to go into labor, and we're going to have ourselves a nice little baby here. That's my thought. That dog just growled at Mateo. I don't think this dog likes us very much, and it's our dog, which is probably not really all that great. What's up with you? To be such a cute little dog, you're kind of an ass. I mean, I'm just saying. Oh, how are you doing? You've come over to visit, have you? Rachel's feeling a little bit upset. She's also about to have her baby. She's come over and yelled at our dog. She doesn't clearly like our dog. Our dog is actually not that nice, so it makes sense that she probably wouldn't like our dog. But, I mean, I think maybe she's just hormonal is why she's yelling at our dog. Okay, are you going to go in there and talk to Rachel? Rachel's like, I've come over here just to use your computer. I don't even come over to talk to you. I don't even come over to actually, you know, have anything to do with you. I'm feeling tense. I'm about to have this baby that I don't even want, and it's really rough on me. And Siobhan's like, everything's going to be okay. And she's like, how can you say that? You at one point didn't necessarily want to have a baby. And she's like, it's not that I didn't want to have a baby. I just was nervous because I was a teenager. Dean wants to be neat. Okay, you can be neat. He's over here cleaning away. We love that for him. Siobhan's like, you've got this. You and your husband can handle this. Just breathe. Siobhan has learned that Rachel is loyal. Okay, great. You need to go to the washroom, Siobhan. And honestly, you need to go into labor. Oh, she's thinking about Joe, Siobhan is. I figure she probably would think about Joe because Joe is always talking to her about how she needed to be more accepting of her children and stop being so worried all the time. And she's finally gone into labor. Look at look at Dean. He's like, "Oh my God." I know, Dean. It'll be okay. It'll be okay, I promise. It really will be. We are just gonna come over here and have this baby. Oh, and Dean lost his celebrity level. Well, that's because you lost your job. What you doing, Bad Karma? How are you today? We're about to have a baby. We had a baby yesterday when you entered in. We're having a baby today when you entered in. It's like you have some kind of, I don't know, ESP or something. You like enter in and then women go into labor. Not the hydrate again. All right. So we're going to go ahead and have this baby with Siobhan. She is going to give birth to this little girl, and then we are going to spin the wheel, or I'm going to spin a wheel, and I'm going to figure out... You just cheered 22 bits. Thank you for the biddies. And it's a girl, as we knew it was going to be. I have a wheel of names that I'm going to spin, and I'm going to see what it is that we're going to name this little one. And it wants me to name her Siobhan after her mom. I don't know how you guys feel about that. I don't know. Maybe I should just respin. I'm gonna respin. Let's see what it gets the second time. Lauren. All right, so it says Lauren Montes. So Siobhan and Dean had Lauren Montes. Her going into labor and having Lauren scared the absolute shit out of Rachel. Rachel's like, I've got to go now. This is too much for me. I can't deal. She's like, either that or it shocked Rachel into labor. I don't really know. Either way, we're going to have her come on up here, and we are going to go ahead and we're going to take care of little Lauren, and we're going to feed her, and we're going to go ahead and see when Lauren is going to be aging up. Lauren is going to be aging up in let's see, 2019, 2020. All right, so 2020 is when Lauren is actually going to be aging up, which is the year that we have decided that we're going to be ending this series, is 2020. So that being said, we will obviously be ending it then. Look how cute they are. Oh no. Go back. That was such a cute picture of them. They are going to basically be going through 2018, the rest of 2018, 2019, and 2020, and mommy milkers. Yeah, you're funny. And then obviously this series is going to be ending. So, yeah, and then we'll be doing a memorial basically for the series from 1890 to 2020, and like a memorial basically from that time frame of memories, which is going to be super exciting for us to all see. That being said, I am probably going to go ahead and switch over now to my just chatting screen, and I am probably going to go ahead and leave this stream here, and I will see you guys on the videos for the week on YouTube, and I'll see you guys again on Twitch next weekend. On Saturday, I am going to be on YouTube, not on Twitch. I'll be streaming on YouTube next weekend, so I will be seeing you guys over there. And I'm going to go ahead and leave this one here. It was so much fun streaming with you guys again this weekend. I had a blast. It has been far too long. I know these are shorter streams this weekend. I will start getting a little bit longer, but I do have to get to a place where I can do that, and I'm still trying to kind of pull my content together. But I did just want to do a couple of streams this weekend and get back into the swing of things with you guys. So I have had a blast doing that, and thanks so much for joining me and for the support. And as always, I love you guys so much. And until next time, I'm going to go ahead and fly for now. Bye, Ravens. Are they pierced? No. Bye, Bad Karma.